Back on Tiger pregame, joined now by the head coach of the Clay Center Tigers, Drew Groover. Tigers coming off of their second straight win, Coach, and nice to go into Republic County, see a team for a second time, and really pull away and do some special things really on Tuesday night.
Yeah, it was nice. It was a game that, and maybe it's just the, coach being, worried or whatever, but, the coaches are always, worried about games, I guess, but it was a game, since we did play them in the Hillsborough tournament and beat them, and pulled away in that game as well. And I was hoping our guys weren't kind of overlooking them or going in thinking that, we're going to win this game and then, slipping up and losing against them. And, but yeah, we did a nice job, pulled away late. I thought offensively we did some really good things on the offensive end of the floor. I wasn't very pleased with our defense, all night long. We kind of like we were in slow motion and I didn't feel like we played as hard as we have been playing on the defensive end of the floor. And, but other than that, it was definitely good to get a win and it was fun to watch us play on the offensive end, playing together and making the extra pass and doing some of those things. So we had some good things offensively, but we're going to have to finish the year a heck of a lot stronger on the defensive end.
We'll talk about two of your seniors, Trevin and Dylan, had big nights, but I really thought that Cooper Glavin kind of established something early on. He had a really good game against Republic County the first time, and just early on it seemed like he got some things going in the lane, which maybe opened some avenues, some angles, and some spaces for the rest of the guys.
Yeah, it was, and Cooper's always, I felt like played very hard for us, and we've kind of put him in a position that he's not maybe used to playing or wasn't used to playing at the beginning of the year and down in the post, and so he's steadily improved throughout the season. And he did a nice job, and the guys did a good job of getting him the ball down there in the post and to where he could do something with it. And he had a lot of nice passes out of that. He didn't rush himself when he did catch the ball in there. And at one point there, we were telling the guys, hey, Cooper's got to touch the ball in the post, before anything happens, basically, because he was having such a good night when we got it in there to him. Usually good things happen. So he did a nice job. I believe he almost had a triple-double with the stats, after we statted it. I think he had 9 rebounds and 9 assists, I believe,
wow,
if I'm remembering correctly. And then I think he had, I can't remember what he ended on points. I think he was like 12 points or something like that. So he had a pretty special night.
Dylan Swihart, career high, 19 points. He knocks down 3 threes, 4 for 4 at the line. He kind of got in a groove on Tuesday night, and it would be nice to see that continue for him.
Yeah, it would. He knocked down a couple shots and did a good job attacking the basket, getting fouled, and he's always been a good free throw shooter, being able to knock down free throws. So, I'd like to see that continue, him getting, driving and getting himself to the free throw line would be nice. But yeah, he had a good game as well. I thought he came out and played hard, and like you said, it'd be nice to see him continue that. I think he's a better shooter than what he showed, this season so far. He just, hasn't been knocking down the shots like I know he wants to and like we would like for him to. But, he's been working hard in practice with his shooting and so hopefully here late in the year it's starting to pay off and hopefully we'll see that continue.
Trevin Shirley is throwing some crazy numbers up, Coach, this year overall, but 5 3-pointers in one quarter. Not sure I've seen that, to be honest, at the high school level in a game that was really close and still going, and he ends up with 27. But we've said it before, when he gets one to go, look out because there's a whole bunch following.
Yeah, he's put a lot of time into it. I know this summer I drive by his house, driving down the road, I'd see him out there shooting in the driveway and definitely shot in the gym with us when we had our summer workout. So, he's put the time into it and he's continued to work on it throughout the season this year as well. And yeah, it's nice when you can hit those outside shots or when you can hit shots, period. And yeah, it was 5 3-pointers in one quarter is a lot. He obviously got feeling it there, and it was like the basket was 10 feet around. It was a huge for him, and it was fun to watch. And I think for the most part he took good shots. He was open. I think he had maybe 1 or 2 heat checks there once it got going. There was one point in the first half where I kind of told him, I was like, stop shooting so much, because they weren't falling. And but there in the second half, he definitely got it going.
You guys get a great win on the road at Belleville against Republic County. Now come back home, homecoming week, and take on a Marysville team you saw early in the season, Coach, and played well against you. You fell behind going into the fourth quarter, but otherwise that was a close game, and you won the fourth quarter. So a team you can kind of match up with.
Yeah, I mean, it was a long time ago, that game, and you kind of remember the scorebook error, I guess, as well. That I kind of was thinking about that the other day as I was watching our game film on it, and it's both teams are much improved. I think watching them, they've had a nice season and had some big wins for them, and they play extremely hard on the defensive end. Offensively they can shoot it very well. They take a lot of outside shots, from the 3-point line. And so we're going to have to do a nice job of getting out on them and making them, have it and having contested shots. I think it's a game that, if we play well and get defensive stops, and like we were saying at the beginning of the interview here, our defense against Republic County wasn't that good. And for us to get a win against Marysville tonight, we're going to have to be a heck of a lot better on the defensive end. So I'm excited to see how our guys come out and play here tonight, and see if we can get a win here.
Coach, is always appreciated, and let's go get them tonight.
All right. Thanks, Rocky.
Back with more on pregame in just a moment.
Life happens fast, and the truth is there's nothing as valuable as peace of mind. I'm Jim Gearham with Midwest Regional Agency, and our goal is to protect you from the unexpected through top-quality insurance coverage that works for your needs, as well as your budget. Protect your business, home, vehicles, crops, and livestock with our variety of coverage options. We can't predict when the unexpected will happen, but we can help you prepare for when it does. Stop by and see me at Midwest Regional Agency in Clay Center.
Welcome to this Subway ad for our all-new Ultimate Cheesy Garlic Bread. How would you like it?
I'll take the Ultimate Bromance.
Extra broy?
Yeah, definitely.
Bro, this ultimate spicy Italian made with ultimate cheesy garlic bread?
I know, bro.
So much melted mozzarella.
And this garlic butter spread, I can't take it, bro.
You know what this calls for.
Bro hug?
It's like we share the same brain, bro.
Bring it in.
Subway, make it what you want. Limited time only at participating restaurants.
The agronomy professionals at Wilbur Ellis are ready to help you clean up your fields and prepare for winter in the coming spring. Now's the time to find out what your soil needs to keep up with the nutrient needs of the next crop. Wilbur Ellis has many site-specific soil test and mapping options, as well as standard soil testing. Plus, applying fertilizer in the fall will decrease the chance of loss and congestion for next spring's crops. I'm Blaze with Wilbur Ellis. We're here to serve you in every season.
Bank holiday, let's go shopping, Brandy. Don't forget your wallet, please. Wallet, what's that? You know, your money, honey. I don't have to carry a wallet. Union State Bank's debit cards can be added to your mobile wallet on your smart device. Say what? I can make my smartphone or smartwatch be my wallet? Yep. Just open the wallet app on your device and add your USB debit card. Then I can use my device at any store that accepts mobile payments? Yes. Now let's go shopping. I call Shotgun. This is Brandy Lipper and Alicia Linhart with Union State Bank, member FDIC.
Back once again on a homecoming Friday night from the Den. Rocky Downing along with our studio engineer Bernie Fancella. Flip Casper alongside as we get steps the Tiger boys who have some real momentum built up right now. The 1-point thriller last Friday at home against Council Grove. They somehow fought through that game, literally at times fought through that game, and then went on the road to Belleville and pulled away for a big win, hitting 12 three-pointers overall as a team. So they've got some confidence. The team that they lost by 12 to earlier this year, the Marysville Bulldogs, good team, 11-win team. I think Clay Center comes in tonight hoping to have something go down to the wire again.
Well, I think they come into this game tonight with a positive attitude. I mean, those are two huge wins for them, and they get things rolling, and you've got, Trevin Shirley that's just hitting everything, and then Dylan Flyhart steps up and plays really well after being sick for a game in which we missed him.
Right.
But, just things going right, and who knows?
Well, you go back to the game you just talked about that Dylan didn't play in against Chapman. They didn't win that game, but that's a state-ranked team. They pushed all the way through the contest. That's then backed into the matchup against Council Grove, and then the win against Republic County gets back-to-back victories.
Well, and keep in mind, against Chapman, hot hand Trevin Shirley was cold hand Trevin
He didn't
Shirley.
have a night, yeah.
He finally just had to step back and say, okay, I'm not going to score.
Right.
What else can I do? And, much like Haley Franson in the game we just saw, Trevin stepped up and did other things.
Homecoming Friday night, about to have our national anthem. We'll break now and return in just a moment.
It's time for your UBT Top 5. Saving money can be hard without a plan, the right tools, and accountability. Here are the top 5 things you can do to begin saving in 2019. Start small, set specific savings goals, create a savings plan of action, set boundaries so you don't stray from your plan, and utilize banking tools such as scheduling automatic transfers. Then watch your savings grow. Visit ubankonline.com for more information or talk to a UBT representative to start a plan today. Equal Housing Lender, FDIC.
It's Bump Day.
You heard that right. This is Linda Reed with the Citizens National Bank, and we are bumping up the rates on individual retirement accounts 0.25%. You still have time to make that 2018 contribution to your IRA before you visit your tax person. It doesn't matter if the contribution is for 2018 or 2019. We are bumping up that rate. Take advantage of the offer before April 15th. The Citizens National Bank, member FDIC.
Hey folks, since we've added our new display lot downtown Clay Center, people are saying we have the best deals on Highway 15 and 24. And we think so too. So give us a chance to earn your business, and just for coming in, we're going to buy you dinner at the 1524 Brew House. That's right, just give us a chance and we're going to buy you lunch. So come out and see us. You got nothing to lose. You're going to get a great deal and a great meal. So come see us at the Green Team in Clay Center.
If you're itemizing deductions, Patterson Health Mart Pharmacy can provide you with a history report at your request. They'll print out your prescription list that you had filled or refilled with them in the past year for your convenience. And this service is absolutely free. It's just another reason to make Patterson Health Mart Pharmacy your prescription and health headquarters. They're always there for you.
Hey drivers, are you looking for that employer where you can earn top pay for your hard work? Maybe you're looking for quality equipment and a friendly, family-oriented staff. At TSI Kansas, you can find this and much more. TSI Kansas is currently hiring talented and professional drivers to be a part of their team. Call 785-632-5183 and see if you qualify.
Back again in the den as the Clay Center Tigers now take on the Marysville Bulldogs, the nightcap of our doubleheader on a homecoming Friday night. If you missed it earlier, it is Angelico Ichave along with Reed Knitter, who are the queen and king of this year's homecoming 2019. Starting lineup for the Clay Center Tigers will look like this tonight. It will be Dylan Swihart coming off of a career-high 19 points on Tuesday on the road in Belleville. Cooper Glavin, a 6'1 junior. Trevin Shirley, 5 3-pointers. Oh, that was just the third quarter on Tuesday. He had 7 total on the night. A crazy evening for Trevin Shirley. He is the leading scorer for the Tigers at 6'2 and a senior. Whit Williams, 6'3 sophomore, just getting stronger and stronger, and he can hit it from 10 to 15 feet away from the bucket. Really challenges some of the bigger players that have to defend him. And Jared Fitzenmeyer, 5'8 junior, starts tonight for the Tigers. So it's Swihart, Glavin, Shirley, Williams, and Fitzenmeyer. For the Marysville Bulldogs, Gavin Peschel is a 5'9 sophomore. Jacob Backus, who had 17 against the Tigers in the first meeting, a 5'10 senior. Dalton Denner, a 6'1 junior. Toby Schrader, a 6'1 junior. And Matt Heller, who went for double digits against the Tigers in the first meeting, a 6'1 junior. We're about set to work here from the den. Play Center Tigers, Marysville Bulldogs on a Friday night. Center circle, Cooper Glavin going up against Kobe Schrader, and it is going to be controlled by the Marysville Bulldogs. It's brought across into the right wing to Peschel, back out deep and around left. Denner, quick three-pointer on its way and down. Wow, what a start for Marysville. Something in the water up north in the Black Squirrel City. The Bulldog girls doing the same type of damage in the first game.
I missed it. I was still writing.
Had Denner from way downtown on the left wing buried it. It's 3-0. Here's Shirley with it out deep, man-to-man by the Bulldogs. Left it goes to Jarrett Fitzenmeyer. Dribble penetrates, cut off outside to Glavin. Cooper outside now to Swihart, deeper on the point. Now lob inside. Glavin, great catch in the crowd. Power dribble, up and good for two. The Coop DeVille makes it a 3-2 ball game.
Nice move by Cooper.
Strong play inside. Now full court pressure by the Tigers. Denner has it up the floor. Left baseline. Peschel for three. This one short. Rebound pulled in by Schrader, then raced to the sideline. It is saved in off of the Tigers' Jarrett Fitzenmeyer. He was on the ground. It rolls to Schrader, and it will be Marysville still with possession. Denner, who hit the long three the first time down. Around right it comes to Schrader now. Back up deep. Backus. He tries a three ball. So the Bulldogs now, 3 trips down the court, 3 3-point attempts. They've hit one of those 3. And the Tigers have the basketball back, trailing by 1, 6:44 to go opening quarter. Glavin into Jarrett Fitzenmeyer, who will bring it up the floor. Man-to-man by the Bulldogs, looking to attack right at the half-court stripe. Fitzenmeyer out deep, it comes to Swihart, now to Shirley. Works his way to the right side, all the way to the window, bumped on his way in there, can't get the roll, but does get a chance at the stripe to shoot two. Sure hand Shirley with a great dribble drive on the right side.
A quick move by Trevin, too. He made up his mind, and he went hard.
They found a little something with that, him coming a bubble screen down low, and then he comes around the top and with a handoff takes it strong to the glass. What that does also is they have to defend him dribble driving and allows the three-pointer to open at the time. Misses on the first free throw. Can tie it here with this charity. Cooper Glavin, the one bucket for the Tigers, bounces out on him, rebound to Marysville. They're trying to run it up the court. Backus toward the lane. Hesitation move, takes it strong and takes it in. And it's 5-2. Tigers trailing by a triple to start. Fitzenmeyer up the floor with it. The screen from Glavin, now left wing deep to Swihart. Dillon to Williams, went well beyond the arc at the point. Right side to Fitzenmeyer. 2 minutes into the opening quarter, Tigers trailing here, 5-2. To the baseline right, Shirley. Out top, Swihart, ball fake, dribble drive to the lane, takes it up, hangs in the air and drops it in. The Swihart swish makes it a 5-4 ball game.
A nice strong move by Dillon.
Down court, Marysville against the pressure, nearly turns it over. Peschel runs it down in the front court with the dribble to the corner, Schrader. Now off to Backus, who dribble attacks to Schrader. Wraparound pass, knocked away, picked up by Backus. He'll drop it down low. Shot is up, blocked by Glavin. In low is Matt Heller, and he has to kick it back outside. And now Peschel for three. It's short. Rebound, Cooper Glavin, who's averaging over 8 boards a game now on the year. Swihart back the other direction. Stops. Out deep it comes to Williams, and around left, Tigers looking for their first lead. They trail 5-4. 5:15 left first quarter. Shirley has it at the point, and around left to Fitzenmeyer. Now to Williams. Baseline right, Shirley three ball high. Teardrop is long. Williams, though, tracks it down. Shirley has it again. 53s on the year for Trevin Shirley. Jarrett Fitzenmeyer spins his way in the lane, hands it off to Whit Williams. Swihart takes the three toward the paint. Floater in the lane is good. And Dylan Swihart has found something the last couple of ball games. Had 19 on Tuesday. 4 quick points here, and the Tigers lead it by 1. 4:40 left, opening quarter. Backus, right wing to Denner. Who had a long three the first trip down. And Hurley had the tip off. He got the pass and just triggered and knocked it in. Outside with it now is Backus. Leaning his way in the lane. Ball fake, kick out, free ball. Heller on its way in strong. Marysville gets an offensive board and then loses it out of bounds. No, it's knocked off the Tigers. 3 so far for Marysville. 4-5?
1-3, but they've taken 5.
Taken 5, yeah.
They're 1 of 5.
Denner hit that first one. I knew they'd shot a bunch. 6-5. Tigers lead it by 1. Isaac Lee in for the first time tonight. 4:20 left, first quarter. Marysville, Heller goes out deep to Backus. Or to Peschel, I should say. Down the corner, Denner fakes the three. Shirley out there quickly. Isaac Lee now guarding on Backus, and they throw it away. Miscommunication as Backus was trying to skip past, and he threw where someone had just darted toward the paint. The Clay Center has it back with a 1-point edge. 4:08 to go, first quarter. Dylan Swihart works it into the front court. Right side wing to Glavin. Back to Swihart. Shirley cutting through. Lee up top, fakes the three. Now to the left wing. Williams, 15-footer, is strong this time. The rebound comes off to Heller of Marysville. The shot they want the sophomore taking, but he was strong that trip. Denner now for his second three and splashes it in. Dalton Denner, a 6'1 junior, now has 6, both on triples. 8-6 ball game. Tigers down by a bucket. Jake Ferguson set to check in at the next dead ball. Now we've got a jump ball at the midcourt. Swihart about had it picked, was able to tie it up, and the possession goes to Clay Center.
Yeah, it's a good call, I think.
Jake Ferguson, great to have him back in the lineup. He had 4 points Tuesday at Republic County, but it's the rebounding, the defense, the never give up you get from Jake Ferguson.
Yeah, just the athleticism and competitiveness that he brings.
Cooper Glavin from the sideline into the backcourt for Swihart. 3.5 to go, opening quarter. Tigers trail by a bucket, but have possession. Isaac Lee, deep right side. Now lefty goes to Ferguson. Jake to Swihart. Dylan's had a couple of driving buckets. Now Shirley, left wing deep. Ferguson into a double team. Glavin gets out of it now with the dribble. Stops. Goes back outside to Shirley. Around right, Swihart. Wing right, it goes to Ferguson. Ball fake and dribble drive. Jake all the way to the glass. Hands it off to Swihart, who was inbounds when he caught it, but out of bounds before he could get in to make contact with the basketball. 8-6, Tigers down by 2. Good idea by Jake.
Yeah.
Swihart trying to stay out of his way.
Yeah, exactly.
Had to step out of bounds to do so, and then the turnover. Full court pressure again by the Tigers. Backus brings it across midcourt. Into the front court now. Left and deep, Heller. Around to Denner, who's hit the 2 threes. Left baseline is Jackson Rader. He pulls a 15-foot fall away for 2. And Rader has his first bucket. The Tigers trail by 4. 2:40 left first quarter. Isaac Lee to the front court with the dribble. Double team, lobs it to Cooper Glavin in the corner. Swihart looking at a 3-ball, short, and the rebound off to Rader of the Bulldogs. Marysville the other way. Backus again. Denner, long 3. This one no. Rebound off to Shirley. Up the right sideline it comes to Swihart. Bounce pass toward the paint. Ferguson has to save it in bounds, but right to a Bulldog. Marysville back the other direction. 2:13 left in the opening quarter. Isaac Lee pokes it away. Ball is loose. Backus, great hustle play. Denner launches another 3-ball. No. Rebound inside to Marysville. Ball loose. Bulldogs another crack at it. Backus for 3 at the point, and he drops it in. And a timeout taken by Coach Drew Groover. 1:57 to go, opening quarter. Tigers now down 13-6 when we come back.
A full-time custom applicator position is available at Nutrient Ag Solutions in Clay Center. There are many facets to this job, including handling of packaged chemicals, operating spray equipment, as well as computers on equipment, mixing of pesticides and fertilizers, maintaining records, assisting the mechanic, and daily inspection of vehicles, just to name a few. If you're looking for good work that offers insurance and benefits, apply in person at Nutrient Ag Solutions on the west side of Clay Center on Highway 24.
13-6 ball game. Clay Center Tigers led by 1, 6-5, and a run put on here by the Bulldogs. And the three-point line has not been extremely friendly, but you try enough, you're going to hit some. Marysville hit 3, but they've tried a bunch already.
3 of 9.
Wow. Well, it's 33%. That's pretty good. It's
pretty good.
Three-point line. But they have shot a bunch. Not afraid to chuck it up from out there. Isaac Lee down the court against Teller. Towards the lane, bumped on his way in there to the ground, and a foul is called against Marysville.
Yeah, he's quicker than he looks, and he's deceivingly quick, and he's going to draw that foul. A guy that's 6'2" is looking at that matchup and drooling, but you better be fast, and you better be in position.
And instead, he draws the foul on Heller. It's his first. From the baseline, Spitzenmeyer lobs it out deep to Isaac Lee. Left on the wing is Shirley. Glavin posting inside. Back to the bucket. Holds there. Inside. Oh, great look for Ferguson in the bucket. Good. Wow. Cooper Glavin had 6 assists on Tuesday at Republic County from that same type of position and was able to score it as well. And now the forced turnover, Isaac Lee and Cooper Glavin gets the basketball back to the Tigers, trailing by 5.
That was right in my line of sight, and his foot was right on that line, and everybody on this side of the gym made that call.
Jared Fitzenmeyer walks it through the midcourt stripe. Left sideline, out deep now to Glavin. Cooper puts it to the floor, baseline to Lee, back outside Shirley. 13-8 ball game. Tigers down by 5 with the basketball. Lee, left wing. Shirley fakes the 3. Looking low. Ferguson wants it. They get it to him inside. That's 2 straight field goals for the Daredevil, Jake Ferguson. And what a look from Trevin Shirley.
That was nice.
13-10, pressure again. And now a foul on Fitzenmeyer on the sideline. They almost had Backus out of control, but Fitzenmeyer ended up with contact right on the sideline.
Yeah, a little too much body, and they did have him out of control. And if that foul isn't called, I think it's a carry.
13-10, Tigers within 3. 1:04 left, opening quarter. It'll be Heller inbounding. Glavin will come out for a breather with a minute left. Whit Williams back in. 13-10, Tigers down by 3. A minute left in this first quarter. Backus brings it across. Tigers in a man-to-man. Left and deep, Denner, who has hit 2 threes already. Out top, Backus. He's hit a triple as well. Dribble drive toward the paint. Whit Williams stops him there. Heller with the shot from the free throw stripe, and Jared Fitzenmeyer ends up running into the shooter. It's going to be his second foul.
Yeah, Jared just a little, he doesn't like the call, but that's the right call. Just a little out of control on that one was Jared.
And
aggressive.
An open area where everybody can see it. You get away with those and you get amongst all those big bodies down there. But
yeah,
right out in the open. So it's going to be sneakier than that for your little guy.
Exactly.
Heller knocks down the first free throw. 14-10, Tigers trail by 4 with 45 to work in the first period. Second free throw up, and this one good as well for the junior. Tigers trail 15-10, back with the basketball. Isaac Lee into the front court. Jenner on him. He lobs at high post to Swihart, tried to drop it off to Ferguson. Ball loose. Swihart diving in to keep it alive. They'll say off of Dillon. Tiger crowd, it was on their side, didn't like the call, but the official right on top of it says it goes the other way. Do have a couple of scores from the girls' games earlier. I'll pass along when we get the next dead ball in the NCKL. 15-10 ball game, 25 to work in the first. Right side, Backus, out deep, Dinner, fakes the 3 this time, and he traveled with the basketball. Tigers get it back with 20 to work and trailing by 5. Ferguson, Lee in the backcourt. Down the floor is Swihart, Shirley, and Williams. 20 seconds left, first period. Isaac Lee looks at the clock, sees it at 17 as he crosses the timeline. Whit Williams back out to Lee. Fakes left, now goes right, down to 10 seconds. Swihart has it. Dribbles toward the baseline to 6 to 5. Good look for Isaac Lee. 3 ball is just strong. Rebound weak side away to Backus, and that will end the opening quarter. Tigers trail by 5, 15-10 here in the Den when we come back.
Defend, rebound, pass the ball, and score. Basketball's a simple game. Insurance is too when you turn to me, your local Farm Bureau agent, Justin Tadman in Clay Center. I'm your go-to agent for farm, auto, home, life, and business insurance. So no matter what life brings, you'll be ready with a game plan that meets all your coverage needs. Give us a call at 785-632-2585. I make insurance a layup. Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company, Farm Bureau Property and Casualty Insurance Company.
Hi, welcome to this Subway ad for our all-new Ultimate Cheesy Garlic Bread. How would you like it?
I'll take the Ultimate Bromance.
Extra broy?
Yeah, definitely.
Bro, this ultimate spicy Italian made with ultimate cheesy garlic bread?
I know, bro.
So much melted mozzarella.
And this garlic butter spread, I can't take it, bro.
You know what this calls for.
Bro hug?
It's like we share the same brain, bro.
Bring it in.
Subway, make it what you want. Limited time only at participating restaurants.
Homecoming Friday nights. Clay Center Tigers down 15-10 after one quarter. Abilene Cowgirls did come back to beat Wamego 45-42. And the Chapman girls went over Concordia 79-69.
Wow.
Those teams lighting it up.
Holy cow.
Dinner with it for Marysville. They'll open the second quarter with the basketball and a 15-10 lead here in Clay Center. Left wing deep. Dinner has Ferguson out on him. Now up top to Heller. Around right to Rader. Now Peschel's got an open look for a three and drills it. That's the fourth three-pointer knocked in by the Bulldogs.
They're living and dying by the three right now.
They are. And it's right now an 8-point lead after that triple knocked in. The fourth three-pointer, third player to do it. Swihart with it out top between the circles. Works it right with the dribble. Now to Williams. With left to Ferguson. Baseline left Lee. Back out deep for Swihart. Just underway in the second quarter. Tigers trailing here 18-10, but with the basketball. Ferguson has it to the free throw line. Swihart pull-up jumper, and he buries it. Is he feeling it right now?
He's feeling it right now. He's your hot hand on the floor, and you want the ball in his hand right now.
18-12, the Swihart swish now with 6. Heller was for Marysville with it. Outside it comes to Peschel. They run a weave from now right to left. Now Clavin near steal. Heller to the baseline right. Rader fakes three. Dribble drives outside. Peschel hit his last three ball. Nearly banks this one in, but Glavin clears the board. And the Tigers have it back down 6. Jake Ferguson up the floor to Isaac Lee. Fakes left, moves right. Now stops and gets it back out deep to Swihart. And around left it comes to Whit Williams. Now Ferguson. 6:24 left first half. Ferguson dribble drive. Bumped on his way in. No foul call. The deflection goes to Jackson Rader of Marysville. He'll jump pass in the lane. Heller shot is up and rattled out. Battle for the loose ball. Glavin trying to save it in. Didn't need to. It's off Marysville. Cooper Glavin. Imagine this. Battling like a madman inside.
I've got Cooper for 4 rebounds so far, and he has been a pleasant surprise on the court this year.
He's gotten better and better as the season's gone along. Inbounding here. Needs to go somewhere. Hands it to Isaac Lee. Isaac through a double team. Now cut off by Raver. He will bring it across with the dribble, and now he's Peschel on him. 6 minutes to go. First half of play. Tigers down 18-12. Ferguson. Wing left, looked to the corner. Nobody was there, so back outside to Swihart. He had a little space. Now it's left to Lee. Outside, Shirley. Free ball on its way is just strong. Rebound. Marysville had it, but was going out of bounds. It's saved back into Isaac Lee. Now he has it stripped and taken away by Backus. Marysville on the move. 5:35 to go first half. They lead the Tigers 18-12 in the second quarter. Peschel has it baseline left. Lee out on him. Now a reach-in foul called against Lee. The third team foul on the Tigers. And Isaac looking to the sideline. I think saying my fault, or was he's looking for a break?
Yeah.
Tug of the jersey.
Yeah, he is.
Blake Frederick's going to come in and give him that break.
I think it looked like he might not be feeling the best.
A lot of adrenaline on a homecoming Friday.
Well,
could be part of it.
A lot of junk going around, too.
Yeah, that's for sure. Everywhere. Here's Backus in the lane. Pull-up jumper, rattles in.
Well, that is a weird-looking shot.
Pretty flat, isn't it? It's very flat. It's almost the underside of the front rim and then rolled up and over and in.
But it works.
8-point lead now for Marysville. Tigers with the basketball. Trevin Shirley fake of the three. Blake Frederick has it left wing. Toward the paint with the dribble. Jump pass to the corner. Shirley, step back three ball.
There we go. There we go.
The first triple by Surehand Shirley. Little step back teardrop that goes home. Now the Tigers into full court pressure. Down by 5. Peschel. It's batted away by Shirley and out of bounds.
That is great defense by Trevin Shirley.
It'll be Marysville's basketball on the baseline. They'll have it right of the window. 20-15. Tigers down by 5. Marysville has the basketball on the baseline. Lob into the paint. Shirley defends, knocks it away, and Swihart has it. Tigers on the move. Crossover by Dillon. Swihart to the lane. Takes it strong, no. Rebound. Ferguson back up and good. And a chance at a three-point play for the junior Jake Ferguson. Great drive by Swihart. Went up against the defender. It rims off, and a hustle play by Jake Ferguson. A chance at hoop and harm.
And we mentioned it's nice to see Jake back on the floor
a few times, and it still is. 7 now for Ferguson, and the Tigers are right back within 2 at 20-18.
Just that competitiveness he brings to the floor.
Marysville against the full court pressure. Backus says clear it out. I'll bring in myself. Swihart defending. Brings it across the timeline. Jump pass out. Heller, long three, is rattling off. Rebound, tipped inside. Backus has it for the Bulldogs. Nearly taken away by Swihart. Really has him blanketed in the corner. Now back out deep to Rader and back to Backus on the left wing. 4:20 left, first half. Tigers down 2, 20-18. Heller has it left wing, and he walked with the basketball on a ball fake. Tigers have it back, a chance to tie, maybe take their first lead since it was 6-5.
Both teams playing pretty aggressive defense right now. The officials letting it go, which I like that type of game when they're doing it. They've been very fair about it so far.
Only 3 team fouls each through the first half thus far. Swihart in the front court with the dribble, 4:07 left. Pressured by Backus. 5 count is on. Now he gets rid of it. Left side wing, Blake Frederick takes the 3. Dump pass inside, had Glavin. Cooper was going to rebound, though, and didn't see the ball coming. Back the other direction it comes in the corner, Raider. Dribble drive, left baseline. Back outside to Backus at the point. Now he'll take it into a crowd and drops in a wild shot. Frederick trying to draw the charge, and they didn't give the call.
Coach Drew Gruber was just about out on midcourt on that last series trying to get a timeout, and nobody saw him.
3:35 to work first half, 22-18. Blake Frederick stops, hands it off to Shirley. Dribble penetrates to the baseline right, backs it out, now lobs it deep for Frederick. Left wing Swihart to the post. Super Glavin, double teamed, rifles a pass to Shirley. Quick free on the way, hit his last one, missing here. Rebound off to Denner as the Marysville Bulldogs up 22-18 with the basketball. Outside Heller, baseline left, Denner for his third 3, strong. Great box out by Blake Frederick. Now Frederick up the court with it. Between the legs, stops with the defender and gets rid of him, and now brings it across. Now Frederick picks it up left. He goes to Swihart. Lob in low for Glavin. Good post inside. Turns, squares, puts it off the glass and down. The Coupe DeVille has 4. The Tigers back within 2.
They've really got something going on under there. Cooper's got great position and really owning that right now.
Outside with it is Backus, around left to Denner. Shirley out in his face. 2:38 to go, first half. Tigers trailing by 2, 22-20. Crowd into it here on a homecoming Friday night. Denner in the corner right. Stops and hands it off now to Backus. Swihart on him. Skip pass left. Heller's got to look at a 3 ball. It is strong. Gets his own rebound, though, and back outside to Backus. He'll dribble penetrate. Super Glavin draws a charge, standing his ground inside. And the Tigers get the basketball back down by 2. Isaac Lee about to check back in for the Tigers, and will. Swihart gets the breather. Guys battling here in the first half, down by 2, and they have the basketball back.
Watching Cooper Glavin on the other end, and he is just absolutely gassed.
Cooper with a smile to the official. I think he's asking, you okay? He said, I'm just winded, man.
Just winded.
He'll be all right. Called to come out earlier, and Gruber looked at him, and then he shook him off and said, I'm good. Yeah. Here's Isaac Lee across the timeline. Drops as he moves behind the back. Feet just went out from underneath him. Backus with the lay-in on the other end. And now a 4-point lead. Backus with a big first half already. He has knocked down 11 first half points. Blake Frederick up the right sideline toward the lane. Kick out. Shirley, 3 ball is good. Sure hands Shirley's 52nd 3-pointer on the year, and it's 24-23. The Lady Tigers, or the Tigers. Seconds left first half. Tigers within 1. Here's Raiders. Dribble drive. Kick to the corner. Denner wanting to answer the 3 ball. It's strong. Weak side board. Cooper Glavin again. Tigers with a chance for the lead. Down by 1. The last time they led it was at 6-5. Blake Frederick, baseline drive. Kick to the corner. Shirley again for the 3. Yes! When he gets going, boys and girls, look out. 26-24. The third 3 already for Shirley in this game. He had 7 on Tuesday at Republic County. Backus, ball fake, dribble drive, Euro step to the paint, strong. Rebound, a foul on Heller, and the Tigers get the basketball back with a 2-point lead. Trevin Shirley, I don't know if you saw it, Flip. Before he caught that pass, he was cleaning his sneakers, wiping off the bottom. All of a sudden, he looked up, the ball's on the way, so he put the foot down, caught, set, shot, buried it. He can hit it in any fashion.
Well, you know, you're an ace from that long range. You know when you start feeling it, get him the ball.
Left side it goes to Ferguson, and now we've got a foul on the way in the lane. Glavin was held, 44 to work. I got to tell you, I did the locker room show yesterday after the pep rally with Brayton Williams and Dylan Swihart and Trevin Shirley, the 3 seniors. I got to tell you a story about 3-pointers and what you're talking about there. Here's a pass from the corner. I asked the three of them if they had ever heard the name of Skia Jones. I said it during the broadcast Tuesday.
Right.
They all had no idea.
Oh, they did?
No.
Oh, that's sad.
I said, well, he scored 63 in an NIT tournament game at Bramlage one night. And I said, Trevin, you looked like him for a while. You were chasing people around saying, give me the ball, give me the ball. Ski did that night, too. 26-24 here, 40 seconds to work. Isaac Lee with it, right side wing to Blake Frederick. Blake looking in low, Ferguson cutting. Now out deep to Lee. 33 left to work. Shirley has it right wing. To the corner it goes to Blake Frederick. Couple of ball fakes. Now backdoor look, Ferguson. Now they give it outside to Lee. He's got a good look at 15-footer, and we have a illegal screen called against the Tigers on the offensive end.
Yeah, that's against Blake, and I didn't see it. That was away.
He was freeing up Isaac Lee, who was wide open, so maybe moved a little bit on the screen. Nonetheless, it's Marysville's basketball with the Tigers leading here 26-24 nearing halftime. 18 to work. Denner deep outside to Backus near the timeline. Now to Rader. Down to 10 seconds left. Marysville will look for a shot here. 9, 8. Isaac Lee is on Backus. 6, 5. Behind the back. Backus ball fakes. Drops it low. Heller can't handle the pass. Takes it up and still gets the roll at the buzzer. We'll go to halftime. Tied. A good one here in the Den. The Tigers and Bulldogs tied at 26 when we come back.
When Precision Ag equipment isn't working right, Central Valley Ag customers call their Precision Ag Helpline.
Growers that have their Precision Planting, Ag Leader, Yield 360 technology through us get support when every minute matters.
CVA Precision Ag Manager Keith Byerly says using AgriSync, they see what you see.
Via their camera on the back of their phone.
Talk to your CVA field sales agronomist about the Precision Ag Helpline. You and Central Valley Ag, growing agriculture together.
The Radiology Department at Clay County Medical Center offers state-of-the-art imaging services. Whether you need an MRI, CT, ultrasound, mammography, or an X-ray, our digital imaging capabilities will exceed your expectations. Our CT is equipped with low-dose software, which reduces radiation by 30 to 50%. Our highly trained staff focuses on providing the most positive patient experience possible. Call 632-2144 to schedule your next appointment. Clay County Medical Center. Our family caring for yours.
26 ball game here at the half. Again, a reminder, we'll hear that locker room conversation with Brayton Williams and Trevin Shirley and Dylan Swihart coming up here at half once again. Tigers see Jacob Backus go off for 11 first half points. Marysville shot a bunch of threes and hit some early and had an 8-point lead. And then the Tigers dug in and hit some of their own threes. Flip.
Well, Marysville's 4 of 15.
Wow.
From three-point land. They're 6 of 11 from inside the three. Clay Center's 3 of 8, but they're 7 of 10 from inside. They've had some great looks. Some of those to Cooper, actually most of them to Cooper Glavin and Jake Ferguson, and they've done a really good job in there. But this is a great game. This is about what we expected from this game.
And Trevin Shirley found the range. He's hit 3 second quarter triples. He's got 11 to lead the way for the Tigers. 7 points from Jake Ferguson. Cooper Glavin with 4, and Dylan Swihart really kept them around early when they were struggling, and Marysville did hit some threes. He's got 6, couple of drives, and then the pull-up from the outside, and so he's feeling it too. Good balance for the Tigers. Again, tied at 26 apiece here at the half. Stay with us. When we come back, we'll have that conversation yesterday after the homecoming pep rally, when we talked with Brayton Williams and Dylan Swihart and Trevin Shirley. It's on the way next.
The Citizens National Bank has a long history of supporting the students of our community, on the mat, on the court, and in the classroom. We are strongly committed to our youth now and in the future. Our support doesn't stop there even when the season is over or when the school year ends. We believe in the value of higher education that is building our future leaders of our country. The CNB offers the student checking. This account will help transition students from being high schoolers to attending any college or other career-driven path. The Citizens National Bank, member FDIC.
Joined by the 3 seniors on this year's Tiger Boys basketball team, Trevin Shirley, Dylan Swihart, and Brayton Williams with us. Guys on right now, 2 wins in a row and filling it up from outside. Brayton, I'll let you talk about knockdown threes, and especially the guy on the end that's been lighting. 50 now, is that right?
Yeah.
What's it like when you see the ball release? You guys get up off the bench, go crazy, right?
Oh, it's crazy. The bench gets so hyped, and it's such a fun atmosphere when everyone's just in it together, and the whole crowd's cheering loud when a 3 goes in. And Trevin making 50, his brother, he won a bet with his brother for $100, so that's pretty cool too for Trevin.
When you say he's money from the three, you mean literally he's money from the three. Now, I will say this much. We're talking about these guys hitting threes. Brayton needs to shoot more three-pointers because I think your percentage is off the charts. You've only shot about 5, and you've hit 3 of them, right?
Yep, that's correct, yeah, 60%.
60% right now. Throw it up there more often. Dylan, a career high on Tuesday night at Republic County, 19 points. You had 3 trays yourself. What was the difference? You just seemed to be in a rhythm with the basketball.
I just kind of found it, I guess, if you could say that. I mean, I just kind of went out there, wasn't really focused on anything except for winning, basically, and playing for the team. So it's really all that happened. So
Swihart swish got it going. It was great, great stuff. Okay, Trevin, so you received the basketball out on the perimeter. Is your first thought green light go every time?
Yeah, pretty much. If I'm open, I'm shooting it.
And tell us about the bet with your brother Blaine, and was it kind of a fun thing to start with, and all of a sudden they started thinking, wait a minute, this might happen?
Well, he told me, I think it was after the Chapman game when I came off a really bad game, that I had 37 threes at that point, and then he told me if I made 50 threes, I'd get $100. And so I was like, all right, let's do this. And then I had the 6 3-point game against Council Grove, and then I had a 7 3-point game against Republic County and got it.
Now, I'll share something with our viewers that many of them will know. You may not know the name Askia Jones. You guys ever heard of that name? He scored 63 for Kansas State in an NIT tournament at home. And I referenced it on Tuesday night because for a moment you were running around chasing guys saying, give me the basketball. And it looked like Ski Jones did that night at Bramblage Coliseum. Sir, tomorrow night's game, you come off the pep rally here on a Thursday. You guys played well at Marysville, came up short by 12 points. What's the game plan for tomorrow night?
I think we just got to come out strong in the first half. We've been doing that a lot better recently, which we kind of struggled in the first part of the season. But if we come out strong, I think we have a really good chance. Yeah,
it's a great point because you dig a hole, you fight back every time, but sometimes too far to get back into it. Thoughts on Marysville?
We have to come out and play defense. That's really our biggest thing. There's no worries about our offense, really. It's just all about defense and rebounding. So,
and coming off of Tuesday's game, I know I talked with Coach Groover already for Friday night's ball game. Defense, I'm thinking, is being emphasized the last couple of days.
Yeah, it's really being emphasized. Last time we played them, they had a ton of transition points, so we definitely need to stop their transition offense.
Well, it is homecoming week for you guys, exciting week. We just had the pep rallies mentioned here in the den. We play a thing called Tiger Talk, 3 real silly questions, could be about anything, okay? So as far as homecoming and pep rallies, who is the least likely to lead a cheer and then the most likely to lead a cheer of the Tiger basketball team?
I would have to say most likely would probably be Jake Ferguson, and least likely probably Trevin.
Okay. Dylan?
Probably the most likely will be Blake, I would say. He's a more energetic person. And
it's one way to say it.
Yeah. And least likely, I would say Trevin.
Trevin?
Most likely, I'd say Blake or Cooper because they seem to be the most vocal and not afraid to speak. And then least likely, I'd definitely say myself.
Had a feeling that might be the case as well. As you guys wrap up your senior year, that's going to sound a little weird, I would think, to you guys. Give me a favorite moment. It could be this year, it could be on the court, off the court, but just something about Tiger basketball that really stands out for you. For me, if I'm Trevin, it's 5 3-pointers in a 1 quarter, but what is one?
Definitely the Council Grove game. That game was amazing. It was a close game all the way. It was a fun game all the way, and the crowd was into it. It's just an amazing night.
I was wanting to come down and get my fist involved with you guys for a while. Dylan?
Yeah, I would say the Council Grove game as well. We had a lot of energy going to that game, and I also have one from last year against Sunrise Christian in the Hillsborough tournament when I hit that game-tying 3. So
absolutely, remember it well. Brayton?
I would have to say my freshman year, watching the guys put up 98 against Marysville. That was probably one of my most memorable experiences from watching the varsity team.
Yeah, good call. Yeah, 98. And Marysville you guys might shoot for 98 this Friday night. I will say something about Brayton. I don't know if a lot of the people know that watch the games or listen to the games, the commitment you have, you and your brother both, to Tiger basketball. They don't live in Clay Center, but they've continued the tradition of being Tigers. And what is that like? It's got to wear you down at times.
I mean, late practices get to us, but waking up in the morning, it's not too late. I usually wake up at 6:55 and still get here on time every day. Late nights, but early mornings too. It's just a grind that we got to stay on.
I can't imagine. It's very impressive you guys make that happen. Guys, great run right now. Keep the momentum going. Big league win on Friday night would be great.
Agmark is striving to meet the needs of the changing agriculture industry and is proud to have served the grain producers in this area for the last 20 years. Agmark continues to bring the global market to north central Kansas while working to improve the bottom line of your farming operation and the local economy. For more information on how they can help you, contact them at 888-848-9979 or visit their website at agmarkllc.com. Agmark, providing long-term marketing solutions.
It's time for your UBT Top 5. Saving money can be hard without a plan, the right tools, and accountability. Here are the top 5 things you can do to begin saving in 2019. Start small, set specific savings goals, create a savings plan of action, set boundaries so you don't stray from your plan, and utilize banking tools such as scheduling automatic transfers. Then watch your savings grow. Visit ubankonline.com for more information or talk to a UBT representative to start a plan today. Equal Housing Lender, FDIC.
Ready for second half action. Again, our thanks to Coach Drew Gruber for setting up the opportunity to talk with the seniors in the locker room show. You can catch that on our KCLY YouTube channel and see the entire interview there. Tigers, again, tied 26-26. They trailed by a 15-10 margin after one quarter. They were down 8 in that second period and then really got some things going and tied at 26 apiece going into this second half. It will be Clay Center's basketball to begin the second session.
Cooper Glavin, 6 boards in that first half.
Nice. Yeah, along with 4 points. Trevin Shirley, 11 points, 3 triples in the second quarter alone. 6 from Dylan Swihart, 7 from Jake Ferguson in the first half. Jared Fitzenmeyer will start at point guard. He ended up picking up 2 fouls and sat quite a bit of that first half. Here's Shirley to the corner. Swihart, 3 ball. Ooh, just off the mark. Rebound tipped around inside. Glavin has it. Back up and good. Another rebound for Cooper Glavin, his 7th of the game. He has 6 points now. Like a sack, I guess. You ought to give a half a rebound to Trevin Shirley for keeping it alive.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Here's Pichel out deep. Tigers lead 28-26, just starting the second half.
Boy, Trevin went down hard, too.
Schrader has it on the right wing against Shirley, who seems to be moving fine.
Yeah, he was up quick.
Backus goes right and deep to Heller. Glavin out on him. Now to Pichel. Around left wing, Schrader not likely to shoot it for 3. Dinner will shoot it from anywhere. He's short. Rebound off to Shirley. Tigers lead by 2 and have the basketball back. Here's Swihart in transition. Well, his 3 that he released in the corner I thought was in.
I did, too. That looked pretty.
Here's Fitzenmeyer, dribble drive to the corner. Whit Williams, 15-footer, buries it. He is deadly from that range.
Whit is fun to watch, and he just gets better every time he's out on the floor.
First bucket of the night, 30-26. Now the Tigers have scored the third quarter's first 4 points and lead by 4. Here's Denner with it, left wing, man-to-man by the Tigers. 6:40 left. Backus long 3, wide open, and it rattles out. Rebound. Heller runs right over Shirley, and they say it's out of bounds off of Trevin. And Trevin gets up with palms in the air like, what do I do there?
Well, you just got to let that go because that's the kind of game they called in the first half and looks like they're going to do it again in the second. Just move on.
Play into Clay Center's hands if they can just not react.
Exactly.
It lets them be filled. Swihart with a steal. Up the court, Whit Williams racing down the floor. He'll take it in. Won't get it down, but he's fouled before the shot, and it's Clay Center's basketball on the baseline. I tell you what, the sophomore made a catch in traffic at high speed and handled everything perfectly that time.
He just made my recruiting radar for next fall.
6:29 to work third quarter, 30-26 ball game. Tigers with the basketball and the 4-point lead. Fitzenmeyer saying, let's move. He's trying to inbound. Now he gets it to the corner. Swihart's got to look at a 3 again, and he buries this one. The Swihart swish now has 9, and the Tigers have opened up a 7-point lead, 33-26, and now a foul on Swihart. in the front court coming down the floor. 33-26. Swihart's first triple of the game. He now has 9, and the Tigers lead by 7, and they have held Marysville scoreless through the first 1 minute and 41 seconds of the second half. Heller out deep to Peschel. Swihart on in. In the corner it comes to Denner. Fakes and tries to drive. Cut off by Glavin. Back out deep. Schrader brings it around right. Now it's Backus. Fitzenmeyer out defending. 5 count is on. Backus now dribble penetrates. Hangs in the air off the glass. No. Rebound. Cooper Glavin. His 8th board of the game. Tigers lead by 7. Here's Swihart toward the paint. Stops. Off glass. No. Rebound. Swihart. Flat-footed board and stick back. He's got 11. And the Tigers lead it here by 9. 35-26. Peschel back the other direction to Heller and left on the wing to Backus. Backus holds, looks inside. Back out deep between the rings to Peschel. Denner guarded by Shirley beyond the arc. Now to Heller. Right side wing, Peschel. Dribble penetrates through a double team. Schrader with a stick back up and in. Tough shot inside by Schrader.
Oh, man, Dylan Swihart went down hard. Holy cow.
Swihart slow to get up, and now he is up.
Wind. That may be wind.
The way he's holding his midsection, that's a good point. Likely.
Okay, he hit hard.
Isaac Lee will come in, so Swihart will take a breather and get his breath back.
Yeah, glad to see that.
35-28, Tigers by 7. 5:21 left here in the third quarter. Clay Center with a 7-point lead. Double team coming at Fitzenmeyer. In the corner it goes to Whit Williams. Ball fakes a couple of times. Now to Lee out deep. Isaac around right to Shirley. Raider on him. To Fitzenmeyer, left side wing. Lee steps in, little floater, no good. Rebound comes off to Backus. Backus can race it down the floor and gets a shot up and is fouled on the way into the lane. And it'll be a chance at the stripe here for the Marysville Bulldogs. Neither team a lot of opportunities in the first half. Marysville was 2 of 2 from the stripe. Clay Center was 1 of 3. So Flip saying they've let them play kind of plays into that stat.
And probably more than you would normally see, but they're pretty level about it.
Yeah, I agree. No, I think it's a well-officiated game.
Yeah, and again, when officials do that, if they're going to let them play, that is right into Clay Center's game. But like you said, you just can't react. You just move on, and because they're going to call it both ways, or not call it.
Isaac Lee picked up the foul. That is his second. Backus hits 1 of 2 at the stripe, and the Tiger lead is 5, 35-30, and Dylan Swihart is back in, so no worse for the wear, looks like. Tigers will see full court pressure for the first time by the Marysville Bulldogs. Jake Ferguson to inbound to Isaac Lee in the backcourt. Backus on him. Lee behind him now. Up the floor to Swihart. The ball tipped away in traffic. Now tipped back away, and a late foul is going to be called against the Tigers on Dylan Swihart. So it'll be Marysville's basketball. That's the third team foul, I believe, on Clay Center. His second against Swihart.
Isaac Lee had the right idea into Dylan Swihart. You could see what he saw. You just got to put a little more juice on that pass.
Backus in the backcourt. Isaac Lee defending there. The foul on Dylan Swihart again, his second. Third team foul. 4:42 to go third quarter. Tigers came out storming and took an 8-point lead. Their lead is now at 5, 35-30. Marysville with the basketball. Left on the wing, Denner to the corner. Raider for 3, and he drops it in. That is the fourth Bulldog to hit a 3-pointer, and now it's a 2-point ball game after being tied at halftime. It's 35-33, Clay Center the lead. Jake Ferguson to the front court. Back outside to Fitzenmeyer. Jared works to the left. Behind the back, he's got Denner out on him. Now dribble penetrates to the lane. To the corner, Isaac Lee. Outside, Shirley. Fakes the 3. Didn't have a good look at it. Now to Swihart. Backing his way in the paint. Turns. Back outside. Shirley will trigger here. Nearly banked it in. Ball kept alive. Fitzenmeyer comes down with it. Now outside it comes to Lee. Back to Shirley. To Swihart. Wing right for Jared Fitzenmeyer. Tigers lead by 2. Fitzenmeyer attacks the paint off to Ferguson. Back out in the corner. Swihart another 3. Yes, indeed. Dylan Swihart has 8 points in this quarter alone. 14 for the game, and the Tigers back up by 5. Backus racing down the floor again. Hangs in the air. Lay in, no. Rebound battled for. Jake Ferguson in the mix on the ground. Jared Fitzenmeyer diving in. It's going to be a jump ball arrow that belongs to Marysville. I asked Dylan about Tuesday if he had just found something and had some rhythm. I said, he just looked like you were in rhythm the whole night. He goes, I just wasn't thinking about anything but winning a ball game.
Well, and
good way to go about it.
There you go.
And the same effect tonight. He now has 14 points. He had 19 on Tuesday. Tigers lead by 5. 3.5 to go, third quarter. Outside, near steal by Swihart. Schrader to Denner. He'll try the 3-ball, and it is good. His third of the game. That's about all he shoots. 38-36, Tigers by 2. Down to 3:15 and counting here in the third quarter. Jared Fitzenmeyer now in the front court. Lob toward the lane. Cooper Glavin now backs it out in the corner. Outside deep, Swihart fakes the 3, drives the lane, stops, turns, spins, shoots it off glass and good. And the man is on fire right now.
The man is feeling it.
40-36, 16 points now for Swihart. He's wheeling and stealing from everywhere.
He just knows he's going to make it.
Denner from the right sideline, around left to come near, steal by Shirley. Backus now has it. Backus toward the paint, cut off there by Ferguson. Outside, Denner again for 3, his second in a row, his 4th of the game. And it's a 1-point contest with 2:33 left to work in the third. 40-39, Tigers by 1. Fitzenmeyer, wing left to Ferguson. And a timeout taken by Coach.
That's a good timeout.
Drew Gruber will call the timeout. 2:27 to go, third quarter. Back in just a moment.
Ray's Apple Market invites you to try their certified Angus beef. It comes from farmers and ranchers who are committed to caring for their cattle and producing safe, wholesome beef for your family and theirs. For superior taste and tenderness, every cut of certified Angus beef brand has to meet 10 exacting standards, and it's the marbling that makes all the difference. Once you try certified Angus beef, you'll keep coming back for more. Ray's Apple Market, from our family ranchers to your family table.
Heads up, tool lovers! Hometown Lumber and Hardware has Milwaukee brand products in their February Doorbuster sale. Like the Milwaukee Pack-Out Toolbox Organizer for $36.99 and a Milwaukee 2-piece screwdriver set for $8.99. Pick up the Milwaukee 2-pack 18-volt M18 red lithium batteries for $119.99. That'll keep your drill drivers powered up and ready. For great prices on the tools you need, check out the Doorbuster sales at Hometown Lumber and Hardware in Marysville.
2:20 remains, third quarter. Tigers lead by 1. They have the basketball after the timeout taken by Coach Drew Gruber. As Flip said, good timeout. Kind of getting a little tense, a little tight maybe, and just kind of settle back in and realize you have the lead. Here's Glavin in the paint. What a catch. Trying to go across lane. He was off balance, and it's taken away by the Bulldogs. It's Owen Neatfield into the paint. Now the ball loose in the lane, tied up, and a jump ball arrow, this time going to the Tigers.
Guess who? Cooper Glavin.
Cooper Glavin. Always around the basketball.
He makes it a habit.
Minute 58 remains here in the third. Tigers by 1 and back with possession. Fitzenmeyer in the backcourt. Gives it off to Cooper Glavin. He will bring it up the floor with a pass back to Fitzenmeyer. Now Jared at the top of the key. Minute 45 remains in the third. Tigers leading by 1. Fitzenmeyer with it out deep to Shirley. Trevin well beyond the arc out near the timeline. His pass to the sidelines taken away by Neatfield. Then up the floor to Rader, turns in the lane, spins, hands it off to Schrader. In the corner is Denner, who has hit 2 threes in this quarter alone. There's a shot blocked by Swihart. If he doesn't follow through, he probably gets the clean block, but he wanted to swat it, and when you do that, 9 times out of 10 it's a foul call.
Well, and I think it's the right call, and that's exactly where I was headed. If he pulls back off of that, it's a clean block.
We can get you an update on a score from the NCKL. Abilene Cowboys leading Wamego at halftime 27-20. Abilene boys 27-20 leading Wamego at the half. 40-40 now here, tied, and now Marysville reclaims the lead at 41-40. It was tied at halftime. The Tigers stormed out to an 8-point lead and now trail by 1. Jake Ferguson up the right sideline to the front court to Jared Fitzenmeyer. Drives the lane, stops, kick out Shirley. 3-ball, the lead back, just strong. Rebound tipped by Swihart, but picked up by the Bulldogs with 1:08 to go.
It's a good-looking shot, and that's the one he won.
41-40. Marysville, the basketball. Tigers trail by 1. Backus with it left side. Out top, thought about 3, now to Neatfield. 52 to work, third quarter. Tigers in man-to-man defense. To the post, it comes to Denner. He'll pull up mid-lane and drop it in. His first 2-point bucket, he has 14 in the game, and the Tigers trail 43-40. Jared Fitzenmeyer walking it up the floor. 36 still to go, third period. Tigers now trail by 3, 43-40. Fitzenmeyer directing traffic, stops. Now back to Shirley, left wing. Out top, Ferguson. Jake holds there. Now dribbles toward the right side, starts to drive, kick out to Swihart. Left on the wing is Fitzenmeyer. 16 to work, Tigers down 3, nearing the end of the third. Fitzenmeyer with 12, hands it off to Trevin Shirley. Raider on him, back to Fitzenmeyer, down to 8. Now Fitzenmeyer drives the lane, turns, and he's bumped before he can get a shot away. Just the second team foul against Marysville in the half. Play Center's only been whistled for 4. It'll be Tigers basketball with 5 seconds to go. Third period. Jared Fitzenmeyer will step out of bounds to throw it in to the corner. Glavin with 3, with 2, with 1. The floater up and strong, and we'll head to the fourth. A good one here in the Den. The Tigers will trail by 3, 43-40 when we return.
Well, it's already been a year for me here at Union State Bank. Time sure does fly when you get to work with the best customers. If you're looking to add 1 cow or 100 cows, 1 acre or 1,000 acres, or the line of credit it takes today to operate on, give me a call. I'll come out and go through your options that serve you best. So from your kitchen table, your shop, or your pickup, you get the details on your loan to benefit your farm. I'm Ryan Hendricks with Union State Bank, member FDIC.
The agronomy professionals at Wilbur Ellis are ready to help you clean up your fields and prepare for winter in the coming spring. Now's the time to find out what your soil needs to keep up with the nutrient needs of the next crop. Wilbur Ellis has many site-specific soil test and mapping options, as well as standard soil testing. Plus, applying fertilizer in the fall will decrease the chance of loss and congestion for next spring's crops. I'm Blaze with Wilbur Ellis. We're here to serve you in every season.
43-40, tight throughout. Tigers trailed by 5 after 1 quarter, tied at halftime. Led by 8 to start the third period, and now trailed by 3 going to the final 8.
Yeah, 3 of 5 for Marysville from three-point land, 2 of 5 for Clay Center. That's about the difference right there.
Dylan Swihart, those 2. He had 10 third-quarter points, 10 of their 12 in that third period. Tigers with it, or Marysville with it to start the fourth. Denner had a look at 3, didn't take it. Raider will in the corner. It's short. Rebound weak side. Cooper Glavin battles, and Trevin Shirley finally picks it up. 7:40 to go. We're just underway in this fourth quarter. The Tigers trail by 3 and now with the basketball. Trevin Shirley right side. Little two-headed monster between the seniors out on the floor. Shirley and Swihart both have had huge nights already. Here's Glavin in the post. Ball loose, now loose to the baseline, out of bounds to Marysville. Glavin and Marysville both went down to the ground, and Cooper ended up landing out of bounds while touching the basketball, so it goes back to the Bulldogs.
Unfortunately, that's the right call. I thought we were going to get a break there for a minute, but he got it right.
Play Center with full court pressure on, 7:23 to go in this fourth quarter, and now some sweat on the floor. They're going to clean up.
Well, I wouldn't know how there'd be sweat on the floor with Glavin rolling around over there.
These guys have been fighting all night long. Both these teams have brought it tonight. Marysville with a 3-point advantage in the early fourth quarter. Lady Tigers early tonight. Foul trouble, cold shooting, shorthanded, and a hot Marysville team. I mean, they came and just lit it up. 62-39, the Lady Tigers fall. On homecoming Friday, Angelica Ivachi was the queen. Reed Knitter were the king for the homecoming, which ceremony took place between games. Marysville down the court with it. Denner on the left wing, guarded by Jake Ferguson. Out top, Backus. Now right to Raider. Takes a couple of times, puts the dribble down. Out top, Denner. Another look at 3, and he hits it again. That is his 5th three-pointer of the ball game, and the Tigers are trailing 46-40. Long way to go in this one, but Denner can really light it up from beyond the arc. Here's Cooper Glavin for the lane, all the way to the paint, bumps to the ground, and a foul called. Oh, and Glavin slow to get up, reaching down to his left ankle. And they'll have to come out and take a look, it appears, for the junior Cooper Glavin. Let's take a timeout while we have the chance. We'll bring you back to the Den on homecoming in just a moment.
If you're looking for a solution for living a better life at home with the aid of durable medical equipment, you've come to the right place. Patterson Health Mart has a wide selection of durable equipment such as nebulizers, CPAP machines, wheelchairs, diabetic supplies, and so much more. Patterson Health Mart Pharmacy has the best durable medical supplies from the most respected companies. Come in and find the equipment that will make your stay at home comfortable at Patterson Health Mart Pharmacy and Radio Shack in Clay Center.
46-40 ball game. They are still cleaning up some of the sweat on the floor underneath the bucket, but the good news, Cooper Glavin was able to walk off on his own, although really favoring that left ankle.
He is, but he's trying to work it out on the sidelines. I mean, it's not serious damage, but he tweaked it a little bit.
46-40. Basketball belongs to the Tigers. Blake Frederick in for Clay Center. Jared Fitzenmeyer, Trevin Shirley, Dylan Swihart, Jake Ferguson on the floor. Fitzenmeyer outside deep for Shirley. Swihart has it. He's been red hot tonight. 10 third-quarter points. He has 16 to lead the Tigers. Here's Jake Ferguson. Dribble drive. Kick off to Fitzenmeyer in a paint. Little baby hook up and rattles out. Rebound battled for and pulled away by the Bulldogs. Good look. He just couldn't finish it in low.
Really good look from Jake.
Here's Backus, left side to Denner. Again, Shirley. They're guarding tight on him. Denner's hit 3 second-half threes, 5 triples in the game. Here's Backus faking 3, stepping in outside the Neatville. 6:10 to go in the ball game. Tigers trail by 6 to Marysville. Left side wing. Denner drives the lane, tip away, and then a late whistle comes in. Swihart had got the deflection and picked up. I think there was a foul.
They're calling it on Trevin.
Yeah, I think it was on Trevin. It just was very, very late. I think they let it play on, and then they realized it was going to cause a turnover, and so he decided to call the foul. And so the foul on Trevin, just his first. He'll get a breather with 6:07 to go. The Tigers down 46-40. On the inbounds, Heller with a shot. He's fouled, and we'll get to the free throw line to shoot 2. Matt Heller with 4 points in the game. He had double digits against the Tigers the first meeting in Marysville early in the year. Backus led the way that night with 17. He has 13 tonight, but it's been Dalton Denner who has lit it up for the Bulldogs, hitting 5 threes thus far in the game. Heller knocks in the free throw, has 5 points. The Tigers trail 47-40. Second free throw on its way, rims out. Rebound to Swihart. Dylan looking to give it off to Fitzenmeyer and does. Jared up the right side. Now toward the middle, behind the back, backs it out, now crosses over toward the wing right. Isaac Lee's in there for the Tigers. Fitzenmeyer needs help. Gets rid of it in the corner to Swihart. Dylan against Backus, drives the lane, pulls the trigger, 10-footer short this time. Rebound Fitzenmeyer for the Tigers, keeps it alive. Now Jared attacks the lane to the corner. Frederick outside Swihart. Ball fake and drive to the bucket. Off the glass and good. 18 for Swihart. 47-42 back within 5. Dylan hitting them from all over the place. That time with a bump, it looked like, and still spun it off the glass and good. Now outside with it is Backus for Marysville. Fitzenmeyer's causing to pick up his dribble. Right wing and deep is Heller against Ferguson. Now to Backus again. Kick out. Neatfield wants the 3. High Archer is down. Wow. Marysville hitting them from all over the place.
I don't know what they're shooting on the season, but they shoot a lot of threes.
A lot is what I was going to say.
Yeah.
Because nobody's afraid to throw it up from anywhere. Tigers down by 8, back with the basketball. Swihart's been the hot hand tonight. He has 18 points. Isaac Lee with it out deep. Now to Fitzenmeyer. Left it comes to Swihart. 4:45 left here in the ball game. The Tigers down by 8, but with the basketball. They led by 8 in the third quarter themselves before trailing by 3 to begin this fourth. Here's Ferguson inside. Off to Frederick. 15-footer on its way. Just strong. Rebound. Ferguson up high for it. Gets the board. Takes it back up. Almost with the roll. He will get to the free throw line to shoot 2. He had 7 first-half points. Big-time offensive carom that time.
But Jake went up to get that. Wasn't sure Jake could jump that high either. That's pretty impressive.
And that's a stripe. Cannot get the roll on the first free throw. And Cooper Glavin returns for the Tigers, so good news there. Swihart gets the breather. Trevin Shirley is back in the game. Still 4:27 to go. The Tigers trail by 8.
Sometimes you'll come down on that ankle, and, it just kind of scares you more than anything because it hurts immediately.
Right.
But as soon as you get up and move, and you realize it's not hurt that bad.
Ferguson misses both. Second one just off the back iron. Marysville with the basketball. The Tigers trailing here by 8. Peschel in transition for 3. No. Rebound, battled for inside. Blake Frederick has it. Blake out of the pack. Pressured by Backus and now bumped. And they get the call. The Tigers will see the 5th team foul against Marysville. Both teams nearing the bonus with 4:14 to go in the 4th. Blake Frederick gets control that time while getting bumped by Backus to eventually get the call. Swihart, 4:12 to go. Tigers down 8. They bring it across the timeline. Fitzenmeyer has it left and deep. Jarrett picks up his dribble, needs some help. Goes to the post. Glavin attacks the lane to the window. Up and good. Cooper Glavin has 8. And the Tigers within 6 on a dribble drive by the big man inside. Now a double team in the backcourt. Shirley tips it away and takes it toward the lane against Schrader. Leans inside. Lay-in is good. It's a 4-point ball game. Trevin Shirley, the defensive steal and the drive. And now a blocking foul in the backcourt against the Tigers on a double team from Fitzenmeyer and Ferguson. Sure hand Shirley hadn't scored in the second half. Takes defense to go get himself a bucket and pull within 4.
Well, that was a big swing, and if you're going to wait to score in the second half, now would be a good time to start.
1-and-1 chance at the line for Backus. He is 3 of 4 at the stripe and buries the front end of the 1-and-1. The lead is 5, 51-46. Swihart back in. Frederick will come out. We have Swihart, Fitzenmeyer, Ferguson, Glavin, and Shirley on the court. Tigers trying to get their 3rd straight win. Backus knocks in the free throw, and he now has 16 in the game. Heatfield out for the Bulldogs. Peschel back in. 3:41 left in this contest. Tigers down by 6 with the basketball. It comes into Jake Ferguson. Off to Jared Fitzenmeyer in the backcourt. Denner out on him. Fitzenmeyer across the timeline. Looks to the sideline for the call. Hands it off to Trevin Shirley. Peschel guarding him. Now to Fitzenmeyer, wing right. Goes away from the screen to the baseline. Stops. Trying to lob it outside. Can't. Keeps it alive off a tip. It's knocked way outside and ends up in the hands of Dylan Swihart. Dylan working his way toward the lane to Shirley. 3-pointer guarded at the point. Short off the front irons. Traced down by Swihart, and the Tigers have a new possession. Dylan attacks the lane with a dribble. Stripped away. Now loose. Now loose again. Now tied up, and it will be Clay Center's basketball on the arrow. Glavin and Swihart battling over there with the Bulldogs end up keeping the possession. 52-46. Tigers trail by 2 3-point field goals. They'll have the basketball on the baseline. Fitzenmeyer will inbound it. Looks inside. Now looks backdoor. Now gives it to Jake Ferguson. Back to the bucket. Out in the corner it goes to Glavin. Fake on the 3. Puts the dribble down. Now to Shirley out top. Trevin. Off to Fitzenmeyer. We're down to 2:50 left in the game. A 2-possession game. Clay Center trails by 6. Swihart out deep. Ball fakes hard left. Now hands it off to Fitzenmeyer again. Jarrett toward the lane. Kick out. Swihart. He's been hot. 3-pointer. You betcha! Dylan Swihart is lighting it up tonight. And the Tigers right back within 3. 52-49. Swihart with 21 points and a steal by Glavin. Fitzenmeyer has it. The Tigers down 3, back with possession. On a homecoming Friday, Tigers making noise here in the Den. Fitzenmeyer out top, crosses over once, now back left, now stops. Out deep it comes to Swihart. The senior has been phenomenal tonight. Here's Glavin. Cooper to the post inside Ferguson. Out deep it comes to Fitzenmeyer. Down to 2 minutes left in a 3-point ball game. Tigers trail by 3 with the basketball. Ball poked away from Ferguson, and then he's fouled by Schrader. Still no bonus. 6th team foul against the Bulldogs. It will be Clay Center's possession on the sideline. And we've got a timeout on the floor. Marysville with a timeout. Tigers within 3. They'll have the basketball here in the Den when we return.
More internet users and devices require more speed. If your household's internet usage has grown significantly in the last year or 2, but your internet plan has stayed the same, your connection may now be overloaded. If you're streaming video, it also uses your internet and can make your internet seem slow. Call Twin Valley to find a Pulse Internet solution for your busy household. Service availability will depend on location. Contact them to learn more. Call 800-515-3311 for fast solutions. Twin Valley Pulse.
Many seed companies claim to offer the latest genetics, but how many have tested those genetics in soils just like yours? The Oldie Seed Know to Grow Research Program has fully tested the latest seed genetics in soils that are right in your neighborhood. The Oldie Seed Know to Grow program can recommend the best performing hybrids from technologies like Enlist, Extend, and Liberty Link that will optimize the yield and profit of every acre on your farm. Contact Oldie Seed today.
52-49 ball game. Tigers have the basketball back. They trail by 3. A minute 53 left in this game. Fitzenmeyer into Swihart. Out deep, right wing now to Isaac Lee, who checked in during the timeout for Jake Ferguson. Now to Fitzenmeyer, now to Lee. Isaac with the dribble into the timeline. To Fitzenmeyer. Works it right baseline. Turns, looking back outside. Lee has it. Now up top, Swihart again for 3. This one's strong. Long rebound, though. Cooper Glavin. Back to Swihart. He'll dribble penetrate all the way to the lane. He's fouled on his way in. Finished the shot, but fouled before the bucket. He'll have a chance at a 1-and-1. Big for the Tigers. It stops the clock. Down 3 and a chance here at the strike. Dylan Swihart's first free throw attempt of the game, but he has 21 points. First free throw on its way and perfect. Career high Tuesday, 19. Trumped it tonight. He has 22 right now.
He's just feeling it. Just everywhere he's at, he's feeling it.
23 if he can knock this free throw in, and he does, and they're back within 1 now. 52-51. Tigers trail by 1. Swihart a breather. Blake Frederick in. Tigers full court and man-to-man. Marysville will inbound. Backus against Fitzenmeyer. A minute 25 to go. Backus double team across the Raider. Free throw line jumper on the way. Quick shot, no. Rebound, battled for. Cooper Glavin draws the foul from behind, and he's shooting free throws at the other end. He's got to be double digits in free throws, or in rebounds, doesn't he?
10 on rebound.
Yeah. First chance here at the stripe for the Coupe de Ville.
11. 11 board. He's favoring that ankle, but I really think he just tweaked it a little bit, and a weekend off of it with some ice, I think he'll be fine.
You bet. It'll hurt worse tomorrow than
I guarantee
any other
that.
time. Minute 18 to go. Tigers with a 1-and-1 chance to tie it. Glavin at the stripe. Free throw. Soft touch. Rolls in. The friendly roll for the Coupe de Ville. And the Tigers have tied it at 52-52.
That's the old member bounce there.
Minute 18 left to work in this game. The junior with a chance to get the Tigers the lead with a $1:13 to go. Free throw on its way is strong. Rebound off the dinner. We're tied at 52. Marysville's possession. A minute 14 left in this game. Backus into the front court. Right sideline to Raider. Out deep, Dinner. Now to Neatville. Handed off to Backus. Backus turns the corner right to the lane. Wild shot. Rolls off. Rebound Heller. Strip away by Ferguson, and the reach-in foul is going to be called. Jake Ferguson shakes his head no, and the official right on top of the play, same angle we had. He had a whole lot of basketball. It'll be 52-52 with 57 seconds left, and Matt Heller at the free throw line where he's 3 of 4 tonight. This will be a 1-and-1 chance. Swihart got his breather. He's back in. Frederick comes out. Ferguson, Glavin, Swihart, Shirley, Fitzenmeyer on the floor. 57 to work here in the fourth. For the lead, Heller rattles off. Rebound, Cooper Glavin again. Wow. The Tigers have it back with 51 seconds remaining here in this ball game and a tie at 52 apiece. Coop was up. Jared Fitzenmeyer with the dribble out deep. Off to Shirley. Trevin has 11 or 13 points tonight. Shirley to the lane. Lay-in is good for the lead. Make it 15 points as Trevin Shirley bulled his way to the paint and comes up with a bucket. And now a foul in transition as Backus was about to the paint. And it will be a 1-and-1 chance now for Marysville at the strike.
Yeah, just a little too aggressive by Jarrett. Right idea. The right idea. Thought he was going to be able to knock that ball loose, but
A little too aggressive. 1-1 chance here. Isaac Lee back in. Jake Ferguson comes out. Backus, who has 16 points in the game, with a 1-1 chance for Marysville. Free throw is up and good. He has 17. Now a 1-point ball game. 31.9 seconds left here in the fourth. The Tigers lead by 1. Second free throw for Backus is good as well. And we're tied again at 54 apiece. And a timeout on the court. 54-54 ball game. A great one here in the Den. Stay with us. You're listening to Tiger Basketball.
Truck drivers are the lifeblood of America. From bringing the crops from the field to the market, to the groceries and raw materials, you can see semi-trucks moving America one load at a time. TSI Kansas is your local trucking company that's doing their part to keep America moving forward. If you're a driver looking for great pay and benefits, then you need to call 785-632-5183.
Defend, rebound, pass the ball, and score. Basketball's a simple game. Insurance is too, when you turn to me, your local Farm Bureau agent, Justin Tadman in Clay Center. I'm your go-to agent for farm, auto, home, life, and business insurance. So no matter what life brings, you'll be ready with a game plan that meets all your coverage needs. Give us a call at 785-632-2585. I make insurance a layup. Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company, Farm Bureau Property and Casualty Insurance Company.
54-54. Stomps and claps and chants of Tigers from this crowd. It's been in it all night long.
Yeah, it's a good crowd. They've been in it. They've stayed with it. And Tigers have stayed with it. They've got down a couple times, starting to get away from them, and got right back in it.
Fell behind by 8 in this fourth quarter, then took the lead back. Now tied at 54, and with the basketball, 27 to work. Jared Fitzenmeyer brings it across the timeline. Right side wing, it goes to Isaac Lee. Left and deep for Swihart. Toward the free throw line. Kick out top, Shirley. We're down to 15 seconds left. Tigers have the basketball. 54-54. Isaac Lee near the timeline. Off to Shirley with 9. Now 8. Now to the lane. Bucket up. Won't go. But he's going to get to the free throw stripe to shoot 2. For the second time, Surehand Shirley didn't look for a 3. He looked for the motor to get to the paint. The last time a bucket, this time 2 free throws.
Yeah, he made the right move. He gave up that 3, knew it wasn't there, and took it. Drove that lane hard. Now a chance to take the lead.
Shirley's free throw on its way and rattles off. Shirley trying to take a deep breath and compose again. He thought it was in. It was a great release.
It was.
It just wouldn't go.
Now got one more.
Trevin Shirley for the lead on this second free throw. The senior on its way. This one's perfect. The Tigers lead by 1. And a timeout on the floor. 55-54. 5.7 seconds left. Marysville still has time. The Tigers, though, have the lead with a timeout on the floor. Back in a moment.
Clay County Medical Center offers an evening and weekend walk-in clinic for your health care needs. Their walk-in clinic is open Monday through Friday from 5 to 7, Saturdays and Sundays 8 to noon, and holidays also 8 to noon. No appointment is necessary, just walk in. From colds to minor injuries that can't wait until the next day, they treat it all. Avoid an expensive emergency room visit. Go to the walk-in clinic at Clay County Medical Center. Please enter at the emergency room entrance.
So Trevin Shirley hits 1 of 2 at the stripe. Now has 16 points in the game. And the Tigers have a 1-point lead. 5.7 seconds left. With Jacob Backus, that's quite a bit of time for Marysville to get down the court. He can really move it quick. Tigers will try to move him a couple of times on his way down the floor.
Yeah, you're going to have to do that. You just got to be careful, and you don't want to foul. You don't want to send Marysville to the line, give them any freebie or anything like that. But again, they can hit from a lot of places. You got to be careful with that as well. So you're walking a real fine line here if you're Clay Center, but 5.7 seconds, they got to go quick.
55-54, Matt Heller will inbound it. The Tigers, nobody on the basketball, looking to inbound, and still holding, and it's a timeout by Marysville, nearly a 5-second violation. And Coach Scott Brown is livid with Matt Heller about getting the ball inbound.
Well, he ought to be.
Timeout is taken.
Wow.
5.7 to work. Let's take one more break. You're listening to Clay Center Tiger basketball.
If you're itemizing deductions, Patterson Health Mart Pharmacy can provide you with a history report at your request. They'll print out your prescription list that you had filled or refilled with them in the past year for your convenience. And this service is absolutely free. It's just another reason to make Patterson Health Mart Pharmacy your prescription and health headquarters. They're always there for you.
55-54. Tigers by 1. Still 5.7 seconds left. Flip that last play. I think in my mind they wanted to try to throw it near half court, get a timeout called, and then go from there. I think what Matt Heller didn't understand was if it's not open, get it in somewhere.
Yeah, exactly. I think I think that's exactly right because that's where he was looking, where his eyes were, and he missed the guy running right in front of him.
Backus and Rader were both open. Now we go again. 5.7 to work. Tigers lead by 1. Neatfeld gets the inbounds pass. Not at half court, but they gain a quarter of the court. They'll have to go from about the free throw line on the Tigers' end of the floor. They call the timeout, so they burn a second to get about 25 feet of basketball floor.
Yeah, exactly. So, and the idea, like you said, is to get it to half court, and then you set something up. And now with 4.5 seconds, they're going to be limited on what they can do.
And it's not to say they don't have a play, but it's an awkward place to inbound the ball. On the other end of the floor, on the sideline, with the pressure defense going on. So
yeah, exactly.
You don't draw up a lot of plays from there. In the situation, I guess, is what I'm saying. They do have a timeout. We're going to keep it right here. 4.5 seconds left. That's the timeout clock they've got posted right now. But 4.5, or maybe they're going to reset it to 5 seconds.
Yeah, they are.
And I'll buy that.
I will too.
It was 5.7. The ball was caught in bounds, immediate timeout. So I think they're going to set it at 4.9. So they put 0.4 of a second back on the clock. 4.9, 55-54. Tigers by 1. Marysville now has the basketball right in front of Coach Drew Groover and the Tiger bench. They have 3 across the midcourt line, 1 down the floor. Tigers have nobody on the basketball, and now it's going to be Clay Center. They took a look at what the Bulldogs set up, and now they'll take a timeout. 4.9 seconds left. Tigers leading by 1 over Marysville on homecoming Friday night when we come back.
When Precision Ag equipment isn't working right, Central Valley Ag customers call their Precision Ag Helpline.
Growers that have their Precision Planting, Ag Leader, Yield 360 technology through us get support when every minute matters.
CVA Precision Ag Manager Keith Byerly says using AgriSync, they see what you see.
Via their camera on the back of their phone.
Talk to your CVA field sales agronomist about the Precision Ag Helpline. You and Central Valley Ag, growing agriculture together.
55-54. Felt like I've set the stage a few times, and we have. Marysville had the almost near fatal decision to not throw the ball in bounds. They got a timeout. Then they got the ball in bounds, called a timeout. The Tigers got a chance to see the Marysville set up on the inbounds, so Gruber calls a timeout, and now we're back to 4.9 left, and the Tigers by 1.
Right, and it'll be the same lineup. I don't think Marysville will change a thing.
In the same setup, 3 across the half-court stripe, 1 deep. Heller to inbound. It comes half-court to Jacob Backus with 4, with 3. Tries to drive the lane, the floater up and good. And Marysville's going to escape with a 1-point win. Jacob Backus. Tigers get a timeout called. We'll see if they put time back on the clock or not. Backus with the bucket. There will be some time on the clock. We'll see what they put on. Now the official is going to go over and talk with the scorekeeper. Jacob Backus, he caught it at the half-court stripe. I talked about the speed of Backus earlier, and he dribbled to the right. They couldn't turn him. Again, you can't foul in that situation. He got to about the right elbow, and it just went up in the air, and that little floater, he's made several of them tonight, and he knocked this one down.
That's a great play and a great was drawn up perfectly and executed perfectly, and I think the Tigers did exactly what they had to do. You know, you can't foul them and send them there. You got to get it done. So they did. Now they're going to put 0.6.
So the Tigers can basically throw the Hail Mary here. You throw it down the court, you hope maybe for a silly foul. Marysville obviously would not be around the basketball much, but you hope to get a tip if not.
Well, that's
all you got.
That's all you got. I mean, you hope Marysville makes a mistake, or you hope you can throw one up and, you know, you get it to Swihart or you get it to Shirley, who's got the hot hand from a long ways away. And,
right.
And Marysville knows that. They're going to look out here, and they know who it's going to go to.
0.6 on the clock. Cooper Glavin. We know he has the arm to get it wherever they need it to get to. Jake Ferguson down deep below the bucket. Backus on him. Glavin will inbound. They put a defender on Cooper Glavin. He can run the baseline and does. Fires way down court, up for grabs, and it is going to be taken away by Marysville, and that is the ball game. What a terrific battle tonight. Marysville, though, comes away with a 1-point, 56-55 winner over the Clay Center Tigers. Stay with us. Postgame will be on the way in just a moment.
More internet users and devices require more speed. If your household's internet usage has grown significantly in the last year or two, but your internet plan has stayed the same, your connection may now be overloaded. If you're streaming video, it also uses your internet and can make your internet seem slow. Call Twin Valley to find a Pulse Internet solution for your busy household. Service availability will depend on location. Contact them to learn more. Call 800-515-3311 for fast solutions. Twin Valley Pulse.
Hey folks, since we've added our new display lot downtown Clay Center, people are saying we have the best deals on Highway 15 and 24. And we think so too. So give us a chance to earn your business, and just for coming in, we're going to buy you dinner at the 1524 Brew House. That's right, just give us a chance and we're going to buy you lunch. So come out and see us. You got nothing to lose. You're going to get a great deal and a great meal. So come see us at the Green Team in Clay Center.
Back again in the den. Postgame is here, being brought to you tonight by Wohlers Bandbox Cleaners. And, boy, what a tough finish to what was a great basketball game. And that's the first thing you want to talk about, is this is just two teams going punch for punch all night long.
Yeah, they just went at it. You know, it's the whole game. I'm thinking, you know, all you want these guys to do is compete. I wanted them to do it in football. I want them to do it here. Just go out and compete, and good things will happen. And the Tigers have done that this year. A time or two they've lost sight of what's going on, but you know, they came out and they played hard right up to the end. This one stings. Mm-hmm. I mean, these kind of losses sting, sure. But on the other side of that, they have nothing to be disappointed about. I mean, they played hard. They were down 8. The game could have got away from it. Right. They didn't let it happen. They came right back, got themselves back into it, and you know, both teams were in that position. Yeah, they were. Marysville fell behind 8 in the third quarter, battled back. Clay Center falls behind 8 fourth quarter, battles back, has a 1-point lead with 5.7 to go in the ball game, and Marysville just makes a play. But I think that's the difference. You know, you look at these two teams. Marysville's now a 12-win team. Clay Center's a 4-win team, I guess. Right. But they mirror each other. I think they look a lot alike, and there's not a whole lot that separates them. Marysville maybe shoots the ball a little bit better than Clay Center does, but not much. And the difference between a 4-win team and a 12-win team is minute. Sure. And I think, you know, Clay Center, what a game. What a battle. Yeah, what Marysville, one to watch. Marysville, Clay Center, you expected to be a battle, and it was all of that. Jacob Backus finishes with 20. None more important than that final bucket that won it just before the buzzer. 5 points for Jackson Rader, 3 points from Gavin Peschel, 3 points from Owen Neatfeld, 5 for Matt Heller, and then the 17-point night for Dalton Denner on 5 3-pointers. The Tigers, what a night for the senior Dylan Swihart on homecoming Friday. 23 points he throws up tonight. Amazing. All over the place. Driving the bucket. He had 3 threes all in the second half. 23 points for the ball game. Trevin Shirley finishes with 16, taking it to the rack time and time again. They're late. Had 3 trays in the first half. 10 from Cooper Glavin, a double-double with 12 or 13 rebounds. 12 boards for Cooper. Jake Ferguson had 7 points, and Whit Williams with 2. The Tigers with a tough one. But what a great basketball game against a very good Bulldog squad. It's a 56-55 final
The Bulldog boys with the win. Lady Tigers lost 62-39 earlier tonight, shorthanded, and a red-hot Marysville team. Give them credit. The Lady Tigers in foul trouble and without all their arsenal here on a Friday night. And it's Homecoming Friday. It was Angelica Echeve who comes away with the Homecoming Queen, and Reed Knitter, your Homecoming King for 2019.
I do want a quick shout-out to Coach Kim Losey of Hanover, who you and I get to watch time and time again, and we get to see a lot of cool things in this job. 500 wins for Coach Losey last night. I have the stats in my desk at work. Unbelievable.
Yeah, they've racked up a lot of great stuff, and Kim's such a great guy to be around, too, when we get a chance to be following the Hanover Wildcats. But, yeah, congratulations on win number 500 last night. That is the postgame show tonight, brought to you by Waller's Bandbox Cleaners. For our studio engineer, Bernie Fancella, Clip Casper, this is Rocky Downing telling you to enjoy the rest of your Sports Friday.